Friday. We've made it through another great week here. And before we get started on our read aloud today, I am giving a ton of shout outs, and we even had someone write in a joke. That's right, kids. We've got jokes. So I'm going to give the shout outs now before we read our book, and then afterwards, I'm going to read the joke that our buddy from Minnesota wrote in. Okay? Thank you. I love the cleverness. Let's do this. Shout out to Mason and Caitlin in Castle Rock, Grace and Aiden in Timnath, Finnegan and Nora all the way in Cape Cod, Massachusetts. What's up, Cape Cod? Lindsay out in Connecticut, Cade and Corbin, Finn and Declan in Denver, Tinsley in Fort Collins, our hometown. Whoop, whoop. Connor and Sam in Denver. Hey, guys. Gavin all the way in Indiana. Good to see you. Thanks for joining us again. Finn, Everett, and Ollie in Denver. And Ryder, we'll read your joke at the end, okay? Thanks for sending that in.
It's just like Flynn Ryder.
It is. Good connection to Tangle. Pop up. Alrighty, here we go, guys. We've got Little Red's Riding Hood by Peter Stein. If you've ever heard the fairy tale Little Red Riding Hood, this is just the monster truck version. So, let's do it. I don't want to smack you with this. Come on over.
You smack me.
Oh, I don't want to. Come on over here so I'll show you the pictures, okay?
Okay.
All right.
Why do I have to be so tight?
Well, here, why don't you walk over to the side? Okay. Here and there, up and down, in and out, Little Red loved riding around his hood. Can you see the pictures, okay? One day, Big Blue Mama gave Little Red an important job. Poor Granny Putt-Putt is feeling run down, she said. Her oil's muddy, her exhaust pipe's exhausted, and her wiper fluid is wiped out. Please take her this basket of goodies right away. Little Red was excited and a little nervous. He'd never ridden all the way to Granny's house by himself before. Zipping to the top of Too Tall Hill, Little Red heard a familiar sound. Zoom-dee-dee-dee-dee. There sat Tank, king of the road. Yo, Red, heard Tank. What you doing way out here? Granny Putt-Putt's feeling run down, squeaked Little Red. I'm taking her a special delivery. Can you please not play with that right now? Well, burn my rubber, said Tank. That oil's too thin and those plugs won't spark. Head over to Zip's Auto Bonanza and tell them that Tank sent you. They've got the goods to make Granny feel showroom new. Little Red's caution lights flashed. Beep, beep. Tank was usually one mean machine. Why was he being so nice? But Red wanted the very best for Granny Putt-Putt. She'll be so excited. Little Red buzzed. Vroom-dee-dee-dee-dee. Ha! Cranked Tank, as mean and hungry as ever. Now it's off to Granny's house for some goodies of my own. That monster truck took a shortcut to Granny's garage, blasted in, and swallowed her whole.
Just like Granny Putt-Putt.
Mm-hmm. With a big, satisfactory burp, Tank climbed into Granny's bed, disguising himself with a frilly car cover and windshield glasses. Now it's time for some scooter dessert. He didn't have to wait long, though. Beep, beep. Hi, Granny Putt-Putt. It's Little Red with a special delivery. Oh, do come in, my precious Little Red, cackled Tank in his best Granny voice. Little Red idled into the room. Something felt out of alignment. Why, Granny, what big wheels you have, said Little Red. All the better to cruise with you, my little scooter, creaked Tank. Why, Granny, what big headlights you have, said Little Red. All the better to shine on you, my little scooter. Why, Granny, exclaimed Little Red, what a big grill you have.
All the better to eat you up.
All the better to eat you up, Scooter boy, roared Tank. Gah! But Red was too quick for that big bad monster truck. He zipped out the door, down the driveway, and up the street. Tank cranked it into high gear. black smoke billowing from behind. "Come back here," he honked, "you puny little piston!"
Puny little pisty.
They hit top speed over Too Tall Hill as Tank inched closer and closer and closer. But now they reached Little Red's riding hood, which Red knew like the back of his handlebars. Better pick up the speed, huh? With Tank about to crunch down on his rear bumper, Little Red cranked a super tight right turn. Yeah! That monster of a machine rocketed forward, jumped in the guardrail, and barreled through the air. Crunch! Cha 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 cha! Cha 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 cha! Cha 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 cha! Crashing headlong into Jumbo Jim's junkyard, Tank's huge hood flew open and popped out Granny, a bit greasy and dazed, but in fine working order. Glad Granny Putt-Putt got out okay. Once all the dust settled, Granny thanked Little Red for being the bravest scooter in town. And Tank? Well, that crash cooled his engines for good. He spent the rest of his days directing traffic for the new king of the road, Little Red. All right, and that is Little Red's riding hood. Now, you guys ready for the joke? All right, this was our ride-in joke from our buddy all the way out there in chilly Minnesota, Ryder. All right, we've got two. What do you call a dinosaur that is sleeping?
A sleeping dinosaur.
Close. A dinosaur! Okay, and one more. What did the left eye say to the right eye?
He said, "No, nanny."
Close. He said, "Between us, something smells." I know y'all are cracking up out there. So if you have a joke that you think can top that, send them on in and you just might get a shout out. We hope you have a great weekend. We'll be back next week with more books. And if you still need to read some more, you can find us on Instagram, Facebook, even YouTube. All right, have a good week, everybody.
Bye.